Hello and welcome to Blades in the Dark.
Hi.
I don't remember which episode this is.
12.
12? It's not 13?
The last one you posted on YouTube was 11.
Yeah, so this must be 12. That must be how math works. Now, wait a minute. Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure? Yeah, I actually forgot to record a GM prep episode this week too, because I was out of town and had a bunch of stuff that I had to do during the week, and so it just completely slipped my mind until like an hour ago. And then I was like, "Whoops!"
So it is right now set up for. Yeah, episode 11 was posted this week.
Well, all right, episode 12. Cool. Well, where were you guys? What was up? What was going on?
We had just stepped in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just stepped in it.
Yep.
Shit was in the basement.
There was steppage.
We eviscerated the new Red Sashes leader. I remember that.
We did.
Yeah. We killed him dead.
And I took his
we
head.
did.
I was real sad about that too, because I had at least 2 lines written out about his personality and everything.
And they don't matter at all. We had just walked into a ritual. That's what I remember.
We then got really greedy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much money did we walk out with before we went for the vaults?
Well, technically you haven't walked out with any of it since you're still in there.
I'm just saying, no, it's out in the carriage with the Libertines.
I started moving stuff out.
Yeah.
I think it was like 8 gold bars. Anyway, it was a lot.
Yeah, you got like 8 coin.
8 coin. But we got greedy, so we had to go find the vaults.
Mm-hmm.
We had the key.
Right. And then the vaults, you met a repeat of a previous episode that some of you may remember, some of you may not. But you are in a small, dark room with Elster Avrathi.
We always meet this way.
Yeah.
It was also Lord Pendrin and somebody else, wasn't there?
Yeah, Lord Pendrin is there as well. The person I forgot whose name. Person I forgot's name.
Whose name is...
Bob.
Hold on. Let me open this other document.
That guy.
I'm opening this other document. Madam Teslin.
Yep.
And Mylera Clev was down here as well. Although she is not attacking you because she is dead.
Right, because I killed her.
Because previously when you met her in a small room with Elstara Brothi, she kicked your ass. But this time...
Did not go well for us.
Right.
This time, she's dead because I jumped her.
You and somebody else.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is where we left off last time.
Indeed.
And I had told the servant that comes down here to go find the guy that looks like Shane's character and tell him to come down here now.
Right.
Find the guy that looks like Shane's character.
I describe him. Big, thuggish looking guy. I just assume.
I'm not a big thuggish looking guy.
You don't even know what he looks like.
I don't know. Brown, blonde, black hair. His face looks like a face.
He has flesh.
There's eyes. 2 of them, if I believe.
I do still have both eyes, yes.
There's a nose roughly in the center of his face.
Roughly.
All of that may be up for question after this fight.
It's been in question before.
Okay, so Vaughn, you're upstairs.
Yep.
What were you doing up there?
I was making sure the Libertines, got everything out of the house, like, unimpeded.
Okay. They're mostly, bossing the servants around to do it. I mean, they're just sitting.
That's fine too, as long as things make it to the carriage unimpeded.
Yes, they are directing traffic, as it were.
Okay.
They're very good at that.
The only advantage we have in the basement is we are wearing the blue coat uniforms.
We also
are high quality.
We also still have the bomb.
That's true. We do also still have the bomb.
And I realized after last session when you guys leveled up, or your gang leveled up, and you bought a cohort, that you could technically, flash back to have them join you.
Oh, yes.
Even though you didn't have them before, you had them in the interim, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Depending. So yeah, Vaughn, a servant comes out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there were some blue coats looking for you in the basement.
All right. Good man. I'll be on my way down. I'll tell the Libertines to finish up and get out of here.
Wait, so to make sure, was the servant holding his pockets as they were stuffed full of stuff as he said that? Well, I told him to do it. I did tell the servants,
You did.
Grab a pocket full and go do this.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know nothing of this.
Bond wasn't paying attention to his pockets.
He was paying attention to his other parts, like his knife hand and making sure he wasn't.
Yep. Making sure someone didn't come shank me.
Right.
Bond was too busy staring at him going, wait, you have two eyes and a nose somewhat in the middle of your face. You must be
You must be the guy.
Right.
They're looking for you.
I draw my pistols and head downstairs.
Okay. So as you head back in, of course, there's still, chaos throughout this building. You actually have to dodge some attacks.
Okay.
There's blue coats. They're like pushing up the stairs, and the red sashes are pushing back down the stairs.
There's a whole nother gang here too.
The lamplacks are, sort of just they're clearing shit out as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're also killing red sashes, but they're moving shit out the back door, whereas you guys are moving it out the front door, and
Right.
All right, you guys stay on your side. We'll stay on our side.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and honestly, their biggest thing is that there's blue coats here.
Right.
So they actually think you're blue coats, so they're generally trying to avoid.
Yeah. We need to make peace with them at some point. Either that, or they'll become our new nemesis after the red sashes go away.
Right. That's the journalist. That's the journalist right now.
That's how that usually works on TV shows, right? You got to introduce the new bad guy before the old one's completely dead.
Yeah.
Like I said, the ink rakes are right there. They hate us. They've exposed our lair.
Yep.
Yeah. We have to deal with them.
So, meanwhile, in the basement, I'm pretty sure I described it last time, but I will just do it again, just so we're all on the same page. But it's, the water level is pretty high here in Duskwall, what with all these canals and stuff. So it's not a very deep basement. It's, you can almost reach above your head before you hit the ceiling.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is a good spot.
And there's obviously the joists and everything from the floor above are just right there. The floor is dirt. It's a little muddy, and there are some wooden shelves around the room with a bunch of stuff on them. Random stuff that you would find in basements. Like cans of paint, old tools. I guess that's more of a modern basement, but and there's a lot of dust on everything. So it's, it's not like people are down here quite a lot. And then they've sort of made a ritualist type of circle in the center. It's not your traditional, pentagram sort of thing. They just sort of scratched it into the ground. It's more hexagon-y shaped.
Okay.
And there's not big big mystical runes glowing or anything on the floor, but there's obviously something going on down here because everybody's hair is standing on end, sort of. Yeah, and Elstera and Lord Penderin, who you actually haven't met, not in the person, in the flesh anyway.
Okay.
Is down here. And Elstera, just, seeing you guys here is, at least she recognizes some of you. Not all of you.
We're in uniform, and I've never met her.
Right, you've never met her. Unfortunately, she has met a few of the others.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but right now we're super official.
You are superficial. Oh, you again. Why are you always interrupting these things?
Everything proceeds according to plan, Lord Pendrin.
Okay, that's perfect, Danny.
That amuses me.
I like it. All right, yeah. Will that convince her?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, well, you did it, Danny.
Right.
I like it.
All right.
Yeah. Totally according to plan.
Risky standard?
Yeah, I think so.
Our position was pretty good for this, but yeah. Can I assist him?
How are you gonna aid him, Jim?
I'm gonna use my command, and actually, since they don't know me, I actually look like a blue coat that Lord Pendrin has hired as well.
Okay. So to help him would be 1 stress,
Yep.
and that'll give him an extra die.
Okay, let's see if it
So
will
yeah, you can
do
try that
this.
again there, Annie.
Risky standard plus
Did
1
you
die.
reload the page, Chris? Did
Yeah, mine's back up.
it reload? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, it all went black again.
Yeah, it crapped itself again.
Just pooped the bed.
Hey, guess
Yeah,
what?
Character sheet updates.
Yep, it sure did. What the hell?
They break it.
Okay, I'm going to drop out of the game and try reloading it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that too.
Yeah.
I will even go so far as to log out of Roll20.
That ain't
What?
gonna happen.
Crazy, isn't it?
How could you? Okay. Oh, I see a whole bunch of Edlin rolls now. All of a sudden.
I don't. It's a blank for me.
The last thing I've got is skirmish, and prowess.
Yeah, well, I just closed Chrome and reopened it, and now I have 2 different rolls from Edlund. Oh, now I have 3.
Do you have an actual
Just
picture?
crapped out again.
Okay. So close Chrome entirely. Check.
Did you just roll again there, Chris?
I was just hitting the dice to see what it did.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
It seems to be working.
Just to make sure, I am gonna stop streaming for just 5 seconds.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me.
Technical difficulties. After these messages, we'll be right back. Somebody sing a song.
But make sure it's not trademarked.
Yeah, sing a public domain song. Nope, that's not public domain. Try again.
Nope. Not unless someone provides me one.
Twinkle,
Happy
twinkle,
birthday to
little
you.
star. Nope, that's not public.
Not anymore. It is actually
now.
public now.
Yeah, it is now.
Okay, somebody roll a dice.
I did.
Roll it again.
I see it. Hamish rolled
Yes.
command.
I
Okay.
see it too.
Okay. It seems to be working.
Okay, I'm loading Roll20 back up. I don't see any of these rolls that you guys did.
Well,
Okay,
I only see Hamish's.
let me try a test roll just to see if anything happens.
yep.
Okay, I'm going to start streaming again. It is.
I'm going to say finesse, blah, blah, blah.
I
Will it
see it.
scrap itself?
Okay,
Nope, I see
and
it.
back.
I see it.
I've got nothing. I'm not seeing any of these rolls.
All right, so you need to shut Chrome down all the way.
Yeah,
think
I
that's
went
what I had to-
completely out of Chrome. I killed the Chrome task.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Well,
Let me reboot. That may work.
I'm just using Firefox.
Firefox
I've
and
got-
Roll20.
That's crazy.
That doesn't work well.
It's working fine.
Well, let me try Firefox then.
He's got
I
you
always
on
have-
there.
I always have issues with Firefox and Roll20, but
It might end up having issues, but it doesn't right now.
I think it's really that I just can't join games with Firefox. If I can get in a game, it's fine, but
Oh,
I think I'm going to start doing a little ponytail.
that's
Truthfully,
you
it's
do
not
you.
it's not a ponytail. It's up too high. It's more of a top knot.
You do you.
Okay.
I am looking at an ad. We will join your game shortly. Okay.
You've already joined. I saw Timothy show up.
Timothy.
Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay, sway roll, risky, standard,
Plus
plus
die.
one dice.
There you go.
I'm seeing
Success.
it. Well, the thing is, does he see it?
I don't see it.
That's really weird. The good
Yeah.
news is I'm the GM and I'm the one who actually needs to see it. So
Did
so
it?
you succeeded with a 5.
Are you getting the white box again?
I'm seeing like the names where, you know,
Okay.
people are supposedly rolled, but I'm not seeing any of the information under that little white box.
yeah, so you're still getting the error.
So officially, me and Mark are the ones that need to see it. So it's good.
That's true. That's true. So I'll just tell you what you rolled. You rolled a 2, Danny. Oh no.
You rolled a 5.
You got a 5, a 4, a 1, and a 1.
Wow, that's a
But-
lot of ones.
But a 5. That's all
Yep.
that matters.
Yeah, a 5.
5 succeeded, and it was risky. So let's see. You do it, but there's a consequence. Huh. Think about that.
I wonder what happened to my dice rolls, and how do I get them back?
That is odd.
I probably just need to reboot, but I'll do that later.
So I have a weird random question for you.
Okay, go for it.
Do you have hardware acceleration turned on Chrome?
Well, maybe, but right now I'm in Firefox and it's doing the same thing.
Oh, you're in Firefox. That's right. Well, then I don't know. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, you convince her. She is totally taken in by your ruse.
My ruse.
Rouge.
Gee, whirls on Pendrin. And
How
spits
big is-
something at him in
Plant the bomb.
How big is the room?
Inerudian, that you don't necessarily know unless you you also speak Aruvian? I don't know.
I don't.
Nope.
How
Do
big
any of
is
you
the?
speak Aruvian?
No. How big is the room?
It's pretty small.
Cool.
I mean, it's like 10 feet by 10 feet.
Cool. I bring out my lightning thrower and shower the room.
Well, that was a beautiful ruse.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, she whirls on Pendrin and, hisses something at him and Navrathi. And Pendrin kind of looks at her like, what?
What?
And yet he's a big noble in the city. So he's used to people doing things for him, even when he didn't ask them to necessarily. So, he'll claim it, right? I mean,
Sure, yeah.
Be like, ha-ha! So he seems to be going along with your ruse for a moment.
So everyone gets shot.
And Madame Tesla's like, that wasn't the deal. And then she whirls to start yelling at the bluecoats, and then she recognizes one of them. It's like, wait.
But play it. I said.
Edland, you were going to what?
I just raise up my lightning thrower and hose the room down with electricity. I'm gonna make their hair stand on end.
I make sure I stand behind Edlund.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that won't help.
There's a chance.
So yeah, what exactly is it again? I remember, but
unreliable and volatile.
First of all, how did she recognize me? Oh wait, I'm dressed as a blue coat. We've done that before.
Right. You played that little game.
She knows your face.
I've arrested her. Right.
She took you to the dungeon for interrogation. Yeah.
Right.
These cuffs are too tight.
Where is it? Is it on your character sheet there?
Yes. It's actually on the screen down at the bottom.
Well, I'm not looking at your screen.
I understand.
Oh, I see it. Okay. So now I just need to remember what the rules were for unreliable and volatile. Because I thought one of them actually required it.
Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm firing the gun and I turn around. Hey, look at the... Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's fair.
Ah, yes. When you use an item, you have to make a fortune roll using its quality to see how well it performs.
Keller. That's who it was. Keller.
Yeah.
You killed him.
Yes, Keller Ovrathi.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Chris, how do you feel about making a fortune roll?
How did I do that again?
I believe there is a button on your character sheet. Yep,
there is.
Right above your note area. It says roll fortune.
But it's at the level of the item. So
right, which is 2, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. So you roll 2 fortune dice.
Come on, good roll.
Right.
Where's fortune again? Oh, there it is. Wait, no.
Yeah. It's above your notes.
It's in that third column, yeah.
It's a success.
Yeah. Success with some consequences. Guess what those consequences are?
This is going to come back on us.
It's volatile. It produces a dangerous or troublesome side effect.
How about just you? Just you.
Well, where would be the fun in that?
Right. So, you want to make a roll for actually using it now?
What should I roll?
Well, you are skirmishing, correct?
It is a cone. What advantage does that give him?
Just that he's going to hit everybody.
No, I think you can make an argument for Rick.
make an argument for Wreck. I haven't heard that argument yet, but you can make one.
Truthfully, they're both the same, so I'm not particularly worried about it. If my rec was higher, then I probably would. Position?
So yeah, you can also boost or take a devil's bargain, or
I'm probably going to boost when it comes to it.
I'm going to assist by throwing a bucket of water on all of them.
if you've got the stress, yeah, go for it.
No,
All right.
what you do is you assist by throwing them an iron rod.
Right.
It just catches
Here,
like, what?
Shit.
Why did I do that?
I'll assist.
I've made a terrible mistake.
What is the position?
I just whip my rope out and knock some water onto them, Mark.
So desperate.
Ooh, experience.
Desperate. Standard, I think.
So it's either or. If he's assisting, can I still get boost?
You can still boost or devil's bargain.
Okay. How much was stress? Was it again, 1 or 2?
It's
It's
two to boost yourself.
1 to boost someone else.
So I'm gonna bonus dice. So then do I also add his, or does he?
Yeah, you'd add it to the bonus die.
Ah, 6. Excellent.
Nice.
Good. Good.
Eat.
That means you do it. And you got a 6, so those volatile consequences won't be too horrific. They won't be too horrific.
I am
so
already
everybody,
ionized.
everybody, there was already a charge in the room. It was, more magical than anything else.
All right.
But it's now like a real charge, and everybody gets shocked, which will be consequence level 1.
Okay, I'm full on level 1 consequences.
I'm going to try to
And
resist.
it will bump up.
So
Prowess.
what should it be now?
Well, it'd be a level 2 if you're
Well, I
already
know, but
full.
what do you want me to call it?
That's shocked. It's the same.
What do we roll to resist it?
So
I got a 6.
So you can choose to resist it, and it would be the attribute that makes the most sense for how you're trying to do it. In this particular case, it would probably be, I think, resolve. Yeah, resolve.
It's a physical strain or injury. Being shocked is physical.
Well,
Yeah.
I was thinking. Yeah, I guess actually prowess.
Oh, wait.
I got a 4, 5, 4, and 1.
What does my armor do again?
So you can expend a use of armor to lower the consequence 1 level.
Oh, we'll see what I roll here.
I have no idea what I rolled. Oh, wait.
All right, so
I got a 6.
I got a 5.
yeah, you and Chris, Timothy and Edlin both succeeded, taking 1 stress.
Yeah, Timothy, you will take 1 stress because you rolled a 5.
Okay.
But other than that, you do not take the consequence.
Me too?
Yep, you rolled the same thing.
Did he? Oh, there he is. Yeah. Yeah, you also got a 5. However, yours was level 2, right?
Well, it went up to level 2.
Yeah. So, I'm just going to say you resist the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Indian rubber boots, or whatever the equivalent to India is.
Right. I was kind of thinking, with an electrical shock, you could just ground yourself and you'd be fine. So
Wearing his
you've
galoshes.
somehow grounded yourself.
Right.
You've got
What
a chain
happened to
hanging from your
everyone
boot.
else.
He's wearing his gravedigger boots. You know, it's mucky out there, so they're rubber.
Right, right. So yeah, that's what happens when Edlin pulls out his lightning thrower, and it sparks into the room, and I mean, yeah, you hit everyone, including the dead woman laying on the ground.
Well, she's fine with it.
Yeah, she's fine with it. And yeah, everybody kind of, you know, jerks around, and weird lightning plays off their hair, and things go weird. And then your spark craft putters out.
Well, that's
I'm giggling.
that's called the violence, Mark.
Well, yeah, it is now.
And I was going to say, Bond, you were upstairs, and you opened the door, and you came down the stairs, and right when you got to, you know, the low below the level of the stairs where you can see and you recognize all the people in front of you, and you're like, oh shit, and then zzz,
And then I get to resist the consequence. Awesome.
and then you fall down the stairs. That's what your consequence was.
Okay.
Lightning is sparking off of everything.
God damn it, Headland.
So what do you guys do?
We take advantage of the situation. Are they
Yeah.
all down like permanently?
They're not down, but they're not operating.
Hmm.
You know, Lord Penderen's kind of doing this with his jaw and just kind of.
Well, that's called violence. So
That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm gonna get violent.
I say I shoot Lady Elstera in the
Okay.
face a couple of times.
Okay.
I'm going to step back so I don't get blood on me.
That's my plan.
All right.
So I hate her stupid face.
She didn't do it. No.
Yeah, she did.
Well,
Yeah.
there's documents. There's documents that show that she did do it. I've got those documents. I made sure we collected them.
Right.
We did
So,
get a bunch
yeah.
of documents out of the safe upstairs too. So
So Vaughn, do you want to roll?
I do.
better.
I assume you're hunting there with your pistols.
Or skirmish, either way. They're even now.
Okay.
But this is a precise shot, and she is not really in the shape to fight right this second. So
She isn't. The real issue is that she is such a higher tier than you.
she is. So what is my position?
You're gonna be risky,
Okay.
probably limited.
All right, so it'll be standard then with my fine weapons.
Well,
Because they increase effect. They don't just raise tier.
yeah, and I don't. They increase
read that
effect,
right.
and I don't know. I don't think that like if there are multiple tiers above you, it like scales down each time. It's only once.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it is standard.
Okay.
I may be wrong on that, but yeah.
I'm gonna push myself because this seems like a good time for that.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
You got the
Yeah.
6. Things go so
Guys,
well
gotta
when
tell
you
me what
roll
you rolled.
sixes.
They do. I got a 3, 5, 6, 2.
Nice.
So yeah, you shoot her, and she crumples. Now she's still moving,
Okay.
so she's not dead, but she has fallen to the ground and is basically like fallen over Mylera,
Okay.
and is kind
Oh.
of trying to get up, but
Oh no, she's dead now because I kill her.
how are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna run over to her, put my rope around her neck, and pop her head off using my strength.
Well, I don't know that heads pop off.
They
but-
do when you
But you could-
use not to be trifled with, and you have superhuman strength.
And you get to use that once per session, right?
No,
Then
I
I-
can do it as many times as I can push myself.
Nice. Okay. I was thinking that was a once per session thing, but I mean, you used it last session, but
It doesn't say.
No, it doesn't
per
say.
session?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it was last session anyway, so
Right.
you were good to go.
Right.
So yeah, all right. So you're using the superhuman strength one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, there's only 3 of them down here, so it's not like they're a gang.
Right. Well, I mean, technically they count as a gang if they were fighting together, but they're not.
They're not. Right. So that would make it what?
Can you afford that with your stress?
I just added 2. So I just pushed myself. So,
All right. So it's gonna be. See, I don't even think it's risky at this point because she's on the ground. Controlled. Well, it'd be controlled limited just because of the tier, but your
weapon,
you're supernaturally strong, so it'd be controlled standard.
Would my weapon bump it then to great?
Well. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
But you could totally change it from controlled standard to risky great.
That's what I will do.
All right.
And I get the effect of the boost.
Correct.
Anyone want to assist me? Just grab onto the rope and pull.
I'll shoot her again in the face while you're pulling. Like, whatever. Yeah, I'll grab the other side of the rope.
I think there's some water in there somewhere. You can make her blow bubbles.
I'm grabbing the other side. I'm grabbing the other side of the rope.
Okay.
Risky.
I've added my stress.
Great. I get 2 bonus die then. And a 6. A 5, a 5, a 5, and a 6.
So many 5s.
Right. But the 6. That's
Right.
what matters.
Right. The 6. And you pushed it to risky great, right?
Great, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah. I mean...
And toss it to Edlin.
He's got a collection of heads going now.
Not before I spit on it.
So, all right. So, Hamish, you've got this rope around her and you're...
Yep.
Just...
I'm yanking on the other end.
Lord Pendrin and Madame Teslin kind of let you do it. I mean, they, see you run up there and they're like...
Right.
They take a step back. And you again, you don't pop her head off.
Right.
But you saw through the neck and there's a horrible crunching noise as it goes through bone. And then her head just falls off.
I'm serious. I toss it to Edlin.
Okay, before anybody else comes down here, I am going to take some lamp black and put them all over the bodies.
I was also spitting on it first.
So we got it. I needed some things answered. So, what was the entire thing with Lord Pendrin? Because he's worked with her in the past, right? But he is one of our people, right?
He's not one of our people.
He's not one of our
we did some jobs for him.
No,
We
I
did
mean,
the job
I meant of
by
the
proxy.
city, from the city.
He's from the city, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I
Okay.
walk
Hold
up
on.
to-
I wasn't done with my description.
Okay.
So yeah, you've totally killed this poor innocent old woman.
Yeah, innocent.
Yeah. It turns out she may not be so innocent though, because when you pop her head off, like weird black smoke starts issuing from her neck hole.
Oh, I kick her away from me.
I back
Hold
out
her
of the
neck hole
smoke.
underwater so she blows bubbles.
Like really, kick her away from me. Hard.
Okay.
Cleanse it with fire.
Lord Pendrin kind of, looks at you and sees the horrific violence that you have unleashed. Also, you were in an enclosed space and just shot a gun at him and some lightning. So,
What was the other lady's name?
It was just lightning.
Tesla.
He didn't get the gun.
okay, but you shot a gun in the room. is
In
more
close
what I meant.
proximity? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
In a very tiny room.
Yes.
So
I can't hear right now. It's cool.
right. Nobody can, but it's fine. And he sees, what's happening to Elstera, and he steps back and says, "Well, thank you, gentlemen."
I've got no beef with Penderin.
Of course, my
Me
lord.
either. Right. I look at Madame Teslin. Tell me, Mark, the blue coat, who sold her the magical artifacts?
Did I tell
We'd
you
like
that?
Yes, you did.
It was
I
Sister
thought it
Thorn.
was Sister
It
Thorn.
was Sister Thorn.
Yeah.
I look
okay.
at Madame Teslin, I'm going to be like, I need what Sister Thorn sold you.
She looks at you, kind of like, well, those artifacts were promised to others. I can't just
I
pass
looked
those
at it
on.
like her, the dead one.
I closed the door behind us.
I walk over to her. We do really need those. But to be fair, it is a business. I pull out Keller's head. Keller, what should we do about this? Keller, what should we do about
Yep.
this?
Okay, so what is your intention there, Edlund?
To freak her out.
Show her we cray cray, I guess.
Intimidate her.
I'm going to show her my cray cray.
She want your cray cray?
Right. Is this the kind of person who's going to take no for an answer? Probably not.
I mean, probably not. So it sounds like you're trying to intimidate her, then?
That's what
So
it
that'd
sounds
be
like to me.
I mean, it sounds like what many of you were trying to do.
Yeah. Group action?
Group action or an assist.
Or an assist? Sure.
All I know is I got to
get.
get some alcohol in me.
With all the insanity stuff, Evelyn is just not terrifying.
So I mean, command, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'll command. Anybody wants to assist, throw in a...
I'm just gonna keep kicking Elstera's head around the room.
Well, tell me if somebody's spending stress so I can, boost that.
Is it one stress?
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
assist.
it's one to aid.
I'll do that. That'll give me 6, so that means I can actually do a proper.
A proper going to the
Uh-huh.
vice. Only one person can assist anyway, so.
I mean,
I look at her. My
controlled
dear,
standard.
my dear Teslin, you're right. You did promise those, but I kind of look down at the dead woman. I think right now we have a mansion that is full of artifacts that is empty. Maybe we can head over there now. You take some artifacts that will sell nicely for you. In exchange,
Okay. Yeah, command then.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go... Should I go risky? No, I'll go control standard. A bonus die.
do you get the experience
5-5-2.
anytime you make a desperate roll?
Yes.
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 Oh, yes.
So I get that on my prowess anyway, right?
Yes.
Well, it wasn't desperate.
Yep.
No, my lightning gun-
His roll to actually shoot the gun was.
Yeah.
Oh, your skirmish? Yeah. Your skirmish was desperate.
Okay.
No, okay. Yeah, 5-5-2.
Okay.
Was Elstera wearing anything like particularly nice that would, translate to male as well?
Probably not.
Okay.
She wears a lot of like fancy brocaded robes. and
Gotcha.
things. Think like Indian sari type.
I wasn't sure if she had jewelry or anything like that. That would.
I mean, she does
Would work.
have jewelry, but it's. I mean, it'd be like big dangly earrings, which wouldn't really.
Gotcha.
If you were a pirate, it would work.
I mean, yeah, if you were a pirate, maybe.
I'm just not a pirate, though.
If you were Johnny Depp, maybe.
If you were from the Dagger Isles, you would look smashing in that.
I save it for Timothy.
Okay. 5-5.
Yeah. She says, well, maybe we could work out a deal. Maybe you should visit me later and discuss it. And Lord Penryn's like, well, that's the property of the Reuven consulate, and you can't just go in there.
I kill him.
Hold on there. And Elstera's body, which Vaughn is apparently patting down,
Yep.
Uh-huh.
is still issuing black smoke from the neck hole,
This seems like it could be an issue.
and it's like contorting, like almost doing something like from The Thing,
Yeah, I'm thinking we don't need to
It's
be in
time to
here.
go.
like something's trying to get
You
out.
still got that bomb?
That's a good point. We should maybe set that
Mark?
bomb off.
Mark, I rush over to the vault with the keys that
Yeah.
I have
Hurry up.
and open it really fast.
Okay.
I back up the stairway slowly.
Edlin, can you get that ready to set off?
So, a quick thing about that bomb. We know I can do it if necessary, but it wouldn't be. It's not going to be that powerful because it's a really expensive device.
So
I don't
put
have
it on her
it.
chest.
Let's
Oh, okay.
let's do this. Hurry up! We're going to take what we can out of the vault. Then we're going to throw her body in the vault and shut the door.
Right. Lock it.
Okay, the vault's not that big. It's actually more like a floor safe.
She's
Okay.
small.
Type of
So
thing.
there's going to be some pushing and shoving involved.
All right, well, she's going to have to, contort. It's fine.
I mean, she's already missing. What is
She's
that?
missing a head, and she won't mind if we break her back, so it's cool.
So yeah, you can get the vault open.
Okay.
There's like papers and things in there.
Yep.
Take it.
And yeah,
Shove her in it.
Then we
Lord Penryn's like, well, I'll be going now if everything is in order here.
That would be wise.
Of course, my lord.
We were
And
happy
he-
to serve you in this matter.
Excellent. See
We'll be
my
by
man.
letter to collect.
See my man Quest to collect your reward.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It was our pleasure.
And then he goes up the stairs and leaves and shuts the door. Madam Teslin is kind of wanting to follow him. She's kind of like, okay, well, I'll
Look
be
at
going.
I'm not.
I'll look at Hamish. Do we have an arrangement?
Yeah, we have an arrangement. We're going to stop by and see her later.
All right.
Right, Madam Tessin? We have an arrangement?
Of course. For one of my best customers, of course.
I finished shoving her
we
body
can
into
roleplay this
the
out
into
a
the
different way
safe.
later.
They're like wailing on her with a piece of firewood.
Yep.
Okay.
Just get it in there.
Fold her in half and jump her in the safe.
So you're actually having trouble doing that because her body is fighting you.
All right. We should probably just go.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to break limbs and
Yeah.
like they seem to be actually like pushing back, even though it's
Okay.
just bone, like the bone
This
is
is-
actually pushing back.
This has freaked me out, so I'm also going to decapitate the woman I killed before, the gang leader, so she doesn't come back too.
Mylara? Okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean, she looks good and dead, but you could.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
push the
making sure
safe-
she
I'll push
stays
the
good
safe
and dead.
over on her,
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
and then we get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take Malara's head because,
No, I'm not
she'll
touching
want to
that.
talk to her cousin.
How about smash some brandy bottles and set it on fire?
I'm getting increasingly concerned about this gang. Just
They don't keep
No, I know.
like
Flammables?
wine down here. They don't keep anything that they actually come down here that they normally need down here.
Okay.
So
All right. No, we're
we
out.
always need alcohols.
Yep.
They keep that up at the wine.
Get out.
Yep.
So you throw the safe on her and
Yep.
crush something. I mean, it.
Right.
And there's still like some fighting that's going on with the
Yeah.
body.
Yep. It's time to go.
Not sure what's going on there, but it's time to go.
Mhm.
Okay. So you leave the room, with this thing down in the basement that's being creepy and thingy.
Mhm.
And you threw a big
We're
weight on
collecting
top
blue
of it.
coats on the way up, telling them, hey, they kept something nasty down there. Y'all don't want to go into the basement.
Actually, I'm going to do a quick thing.
It's the spirit wardens who handled the spirits and demons and stuff, right?
Mhm.
They handle spirits. They don't.
Who handles demons? Is there anyone who handles demons?
The church.
All right. You might want to get somebody who handles spirits down there.
Hmm.
And then you get up to the top of the stairs and the door doesn't open.
Hmm.
I just, step aside for Hamish
Yep.
Wait.
or
Okay.
Edlund.
Well, two things. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and activate my bandolier of alkochemicals. And out of one of the bandoliers, as I walk up to the body that's struggling, I pull out some file oil.
Teslin got out, so it's Teslin who locked it.
I am going to
And
use
I-
some demolition tools on the door.
And I
Demolition
put
tool.
fire oil
Demolition
all over
tool.
the body.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Edlund, make a roll to do that.
What am I rolling?
Well,
It's crushed under a safe, so it's probably not that hard.
no, I mean, you're in a controlled position because really what's going to happen? It struggles some more.
Right.
I'm going to say wreck.
Okay.
I mean, you are trying to wreck something.
Position.
Controlled.
Controlled. Standard.
Also, before you go blowing that door, Timothy, I have these keys. We might want to try them first.
Keys might work.
Oh,
She probably didn't think about that when she tried to lock us in. She and I are going to be having to talk. I'm going to
Danny, I
girl.
I thought you'd left the room, but I didn't realize that you just sort of bent down beneath your giant monitor
Yeah.
because you completely disappeared.
I vanished.
I wouldn't mind talking to her too.
And then Timothy, you were going to try to use your demolition tools on the door.
Yeah.
All right.
I have these.
Well, I mean, if you want to try the keys, go for it. But we're here to storm the place in a police raid, so I've got these tools.
All right, go for it. Just get us out.
Bam. Now I am a weakling, so it may take me a while.
And
But,
by
you know.
demolition tools, I mean battergram.
Well, sledgehammer, heavy drill, crowbars.
Nice.
That's
But-
in the description.
Nice.
Is this
So-
a door that has a lock on it?
It does have a lock, yes.
I can try to pick the lock.
I've got thieving tools, but I figure
Whatever
do
gets
you
us
really
out
have time for
quickest.
that?
Whatever gets us out quickest.
So Edlund, you rolled a 2. That's not good.
Nope.
So you pour the fire oil on her and get it lit up, and a hand reaches out and grabs your ankle. That's
Ankle. Yeah.
that's the part right above your foot. Grabs your
Traditionally,
ankle
yes.
and does not let go, and it seems to be burning. What are you gonna do?
Laugh.
Good response.
Maybe we should just leave him down here.
Cackling to himself madly.
So, what was the plan to get out? What was decided?
I'm going to try the key that opened this door.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna hand you a sledgehammer.
All right. You
One way or
stick
the other, that door's going down.
You stick the key in, and there is something in the lock. Like, these are old timey locks, so it's like someone has got a key put in the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Hammer.
There you go.
I grab a sword and I go hack the wrist off.
Yeah. I wrecked the door.
okay. So, Vaughn and Hamish, why don't you both make wreck rolls? Since that sounds like what you're doing.
Position?
Controlled, standard.
6.
Okay.
I wrecked the shit out of the door.
I'm gonna 8 Hamish. Or not Hamish, but 8 Edlund.
Okay. Edlund, what are you doing other than giggling? Are you gonna aid him by giggling also? With
I
him?
assume you're trying to extricate yourself.
1, 2, 3.
Looks like you'll either be gaining a hand or losing an ankle.
Ooh, I hope he gains
luckily-
an ankle hand.
Luckily, I have this blade here. And I start to break the bones on the wrist.
Okay.
Free yourself.
Yeah.
You need a hammer?
That'll be wreck.
You getting aided.
Position.
So let me look at my little chart here. You were controlled. Risky. Standard.
And I got a bonus dice.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab some coffee. I'll be right back.
1 and 4.
Did you take your extra die?
Yes.
So, success.
Yep. All right. So you do free yourself, finally. But there's a terrible, terrible consequence.
No.
Yeah, you break her grip, essentially, and can extricate yourself, and you hear a horrible, like, screaming noise that issues from the body. And it appears to be only in your head, because nobody else hears it.
When else does that
And
ever
it-
stop me?
I mean, I know. This isn't like a real consequence to you. This is just a Tuesday. But yeah, you hear a voice in your head screaming about the throne of judgment. And how you will be brought before it and be forced to kneel. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Hamish,
Yeah.
you batter that door down.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, you hear somebody, a deep, sonorous baritone voice on the other side of the door, just sort of chuckling. But you bash the door down and, push out into the room since you were, charging at the door.
Who's
Right
there?
into a group of lamp blacks.
Did they lock the door?
I mean, they seem to be arrayed around the door with guns and weapons drawn, pointing at it.
Okay.
So, yeah. That'd be a good summation.
Well, I've got my blue court uniform on, right? Like,
You do. You sure do.
And they don't know you.
they don't know me.
I don't think.
They don't know you. But we'll take a break there.